Hello everyone, welcome and welcome back to my channel. It is me, your girl, Goddess of Love and Truth Reacts, coming to you with another video reaction upload. If you are new to the channel, welcome. If you are a returning subscriber or viewer, welcome back. All of you guys' support is greatly and truly appreciated. If you have not subscribed to the channel as of yet, be sure to click that subscribe button. Click that bell notification for all so that you never miss an upload. Don't forget to like the video, share the video, and leave your comments down below. All right, you guys, thank you so much for showing so much support to the channel by subscribing, sharing, liking, and leaving your comments. I am doing a subscriber give back, a series of subscriber give backs, where I give cash money back to my subscribers to show you guys that I do appreciate you guys supporting me and my channel. I've already completed the first give back. Once we reach 1,000 subscribers, I gave away $100. The next subscriber give back is going to be at 5,000 subscribers, and I will be giving away $200. Look at this intro video here for the video, as well as the list to see the remaining subscriber give backs, because there are several more cashback give backs shown here. All right, you guys, we're about to get into another Country Wayne skit. Before I announce the skit, I want to make an announcement. I have said this a few times on different videos, but I want to say this at the beginning, you guys. I do truly appreciate you guys supporting my channel. I do mostly the Country Wayne skits now because that's what y'all like, and that's what my audience, come to see, and I appreciate that. But when I first started out, I wasn't really doing the Country Wayne skits. I was doing other stuff, but this is what y'all like to see. And that's what I did. I mean, sometimes it's fun and it's cool, but when I say, I know I laugh and I kiki when I say, baby, we be losing brain cells by watching these skits. No, I be joking, but it be for real on that part, okay? Because they be doing a little too much. And I told y'all before where I had stopped watching it, because I've been watching him for years, but I had went like a couple of years without watching it because it just get to the point where they just do too much. Now they are really getting to the point where they doing too much, and it doesn't matter which storyline it is. It's just like they are. That's why, like I said before too, I don't watch Tyler Perry or whatever, because I don't like the way that he always portraying black people. They act like that black people don't have successful marriages. I know I go hard on people when they trying to give bad advice, married people or whatever, but all marriages are not bad. All single people not bad. Sometimes being single is the most peacefulness that you can have, honey child. But all marriages are not bad. There are some great marriages out there. There are some people who have thriving and surviving marriages where they not cheating on each other, beating on each other, and this and that, there and the other. So I don't like the fact that when we have black producers or writers and that's all they do, they feel like just black people just want to see drama. Like, that's annoying to me. I don't like that, because I know that it's not all drama, but unfortunately that is most of the time what people like to see. And again, prime example with my channel, when I was doing just the meditation and motivation, it wasn't getting that many views and stuff. When I was just doing the reactions to other comedies and stuff like that, it wasn't getting that many reviews and stuff. But when I started reacting to this drama and stuff, yeah, it get reviews. And that's why I don't do drama for like real life stuff. I only react to the skits because I feel like it's okay because it's not real. It's, it's a storyline or whatever. But it does still get overwhelming, and I don't like the way they portray everything. So I know I've been saying I'm finna get back to my other reactions and stuff like that, and I am. I'm just waiting until I know that I'm going to really have time to do it. I might do some today, but it's not going to still just pop off yet until I come back from my trip. So it's going to be, after I come back from my trip, I'm going to really get down to the nitty gritty. Y'all going to see me on screen and everything a lot more because the reactions that I'm going to react to, I have to put it on screen. Well, I feel like I should put it on screen. So I just want y'all to know that I'm going to start dwindling down on these Country Wayne skits. And I'm going to start reacting to my other stuff that I used to react to before and some new stuff, okay? So I hope y'all come into the channel to support me and not just me reacting to the Country Wayne skits, although I do appreciate it, but I'm letting y'all know in advance. I'm getting ready to start dwindling down on this because y'all, it's just too much. Like, it's too much. And then, like, I don't want people arguing or going back and forth in the comment sections and stuff like that, whether it's to me or to each other. This is about positivity, love, and peace over here. No, we don't want the drama. You know what I'm saying? We don't want the drama, but we want to laugh. That's all I want to do is laugh and have y'all laughing and cracking up. That's why I be acting silly on here. I don't act like this in real life, child. I have to turn it on for the skits and the reactions, okay? But I just wanted to let y'all know that. So get ready, because here I come. Get ready, because here I come. Is that the 5RB saying it? Yeah, I'm so silly. But I do hope that y'all support the other stuff. I'm going to start back reacting to the Texas Bushman skits. Well, it's not a skit. He do pranks. He's here in Texas, and he dressed like a bush. And he be, people be walking by and he be scaring the holy crap out of them. He scared policemen and everything. It's been some actors came by or whatever. They don't know, you know what I'm saying? Because it's real, you know what I'm saying? They don't know that he out there finna prank them or whatever. And child, and it'd be so funny. If some people done, holler off and hit him. Not, trying to on purpose, but how I said that I got a reflex. Other people got reflexes too. So he got kicked in the river one time. It's not funny, but they do apologize. Now, you do have some people that get mad. They just mad at life. You know what I'm saying? So even when he pranked them, baby, they just be mad, honey. But for the most part, people be like, oh, I'm so sorry, because they really don't be trying to hit him or nothing like that. It just be a reflex. Somebody scare you or just jump out, like your reflex is going to be on. You know what I'm saying? So it just be funny. So I'm going to start back reacting to some of his stuff. I have another comedian I'm going to react to. And then those Veronica skits where she be in the office checking her bosses and stuff like that. I'm going to start back reacting to some of those as well. So I hope you guys check them out. I wanted to do movies, but as of I think a couple of weeks ago, YouTube is changing it up where they really don't want you reacting to like movies and stuff like that. So I don't know how that's going to work. I'm going to try and I'm going to see, if I can. But if not, I'm going to react to the other comedy stuff that I was reacting to and not stuff that's too much drama, like how these Country Wayne skits are. Like all of the storylines just got so much drama and everybody sleeping around with everybody, which is not cool as well. And I would hope that in real life, people are not just sleeping around with that. Like everybody in these skits done been with each other. Like that's crazy. But anyway, enough about that. I just wanted to give y'all a heads up and let y'all know. So I hope y'all still support the channel. If not, that's fine too. I'm going to do what's for me. You know what I'm saying? I'm thankful and I'm grateful for the views that I get for the Country Wayne skits and the algorithm and everything. But if I can't keep losing brain cells, you know what I'm saying? I just can't. And it's becoming too much. And it's not me. It's really not me to be, on here with this drama or whatever. So I don't want to do that. But I'm going to do it for just a little while longer. Depending on what the skit is, I'm going to do it just for a little while, like with this one here. This one ain't too much, but it's still some drama, honey. But just a fair warning, letting you guys know. But without further ado, we about to react to another country wine skit. This one is when Shayla asked Anthony for money in front of Amber. Without further ado, let's get into the video. Next on the docket. So we start out with Atlanta and Amber sitting out on the porch. They chilling, enjoying the scenery. I wish I could sit out there on that porch, honey, chat, because it looks so peaceful out there. I love hearing the nature, and you always hear it when they record, and you can hear them talking, but you can hear the nature around them, which is so peaceful and so relaxing. So Anthony talking about he always been that dude, you know what I'm saying? Amber said, who said that? I said, I know, right? Who said that? He said, about what you mean? He's like, my track record prove it. He was like, elementary school, junior high school, college. And then she was like, boy, just because you could play ball don't mean that you the man. And he say, so what? You think I'm a lame like that? And then she was like, no, Anthony, I didn't say that. Okay, so I got to comment about that. Because why they can't joke and have fun? Every time she say something, just like the other day when he was out there barking like a dog or whatever, you shouldn't have been down there barking and she wouldn't have said that. She got to tiptoe and censor herself about what she said so she won't hurt his feelings. That's not cool, because he get to come and do whatever he want to do and he ain't worried about her damn feelings. You know, like I couldn't be in a relationship with somebody where I can't joke with you or whatever, and I can't just, say whatever I want to say without you being in your feelings, especially when we working on me taking you back after the mess that you caused. You know what I'm saying? So you think I'm a lame? Like, I was like, oh my God. And then with the dog thing, oh, so you think I'm a dog? Nigga, I'm sorry, Ninja, you a dog. You know what I'm saying? Right here, she was just joking. She was joking on the other one too, but he is a dog. Like, he is a atomic dog, a deputy dog, Snoop Doggy dog. See, y'all, I don't watch my deal no more, but the stuff that I have watched is stuck in me, okay? Because I watch the funny stuff, not all that drama stuff he be doing. But anyway, Amber was like, no, man, it wasn't like that. And I'll see that right there. That was a turn off. I was like, see, she ain't got to be censoring herself. So the phone started ringing, and this helpful. On the other line, Amber was like, answer the phone. Go on and answer your phone. Take your private call. But when she said private, that's why he put it on speaker to let her know he ain't finna talk to Shayla on private, because he did mention that it was Shayla. He ain't gonna talk to her on private. He gonna do it in front of Amber. But he doing it just so he can, try to keep Amber where he want Amber. You know what I'm saying? He really could care less. You know what I'm saying? This Anthony is a whole trip, honey. He don't care about Shayla. He don't care about Amber. It's all about his freaking money. So he was like, what is it? He was like, hey, what's up? And she was like, why haven't you been answering my call? I've been calling you. I've been texting you this and this and that there. And he was like, I haven't seen it like that. She was like, but your phone in your hand all day, da 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 da. Why do people think that people's phone be in their hand all day? Like, I got 3 phones. And neither of my phones are in my hand all day. And then them ain't even my only communication. I got 3 phones. I got 2 laptops and a tablet. I know y'all be like, damn, why you got all that? Because, y'all, I do got other businesses, so I keep my stuff separately. Like, I have my personal phone for my friends and family. I got my work phone for my job. And then I do have my work phone for my job, but that same phone, I use it for one of my businesses. And then I got another phone for my business as well, because on my business cards, it have my business phone number. So when I hand my cards out or whatever, they call that phone. I keep everything separate. Like, I have to be organized. I'm a very organized person. I'm very structured. So I don't need my business clients calling on my personal phone. I don't need my personal people calling on my business phones. You know what I'm saying? And I keep everything separate, And even though, yes, I have, I can do my emails, I can switch them out on the laptops or whatever, but I use my work laptop. Where I work for a company, I don't use that for personal at all. I don't use it for my other businesses or whatever. And I didn't even include that when I just counted it. So that's another laptop, but that's just for work. And then I have another laptop where I use for like my YouTube stuff, and then I use for my business. Then I have another laptop that I do for traveling. It's just, I'm putting y'all too much in my business, but the bottom line is, yes, it's a lot, but I'm structured like that. It's just like I have to have, I guess it's an OCD because I have to have my stuff organized. I don't like to mix or intertwine my things. You know what I'm saying? Like I was telling somebody the other day, I was like, I don't let my emails go unanswered for 40 minutes or whatever, but I don't always have my phone in my hand. But if it go off, I might hear it, but I may not hear it immediately. But I do check my stuff. I check my stuff all the time just to see, what's going on. Unless now when I'm off, if I'm off, then no, I'm not checking nothing. You're going to wait until the next business day or whenever I'm doing business or whatever. But other than that, when I'm working, yes, it is probably more than likely going to be in my hand or whatever. But for personal people, I don't understand why they think that you always have your phone in your hand and that you got to answer them at every time. Just like when I'm working or conducting business or whatever, I'm not going to stop in my job to answer a call from somebody that's not important or something like that. Now, if it's my son, then yeah, because he not going to call me when I'm working and stuff like that, because he already know how I am. So if he called me during that time, then I know it's something important, but he respect the game. He already know how his mother is. So, and the same with him. When he at work, he ain't finna be answering my calls or whatever. I know that's what I know, he at work. And I know to wait. I'm not gonna be like, I know you saw my messages or da 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 da. Or they're like or like my ex. It's the same way. Everybody know and they respectful, but some people don't. I have had people be like, you probably have your phone, just like how Shayla, you probably have your phone in your hand every time. Even if you do have your phone in your hand every time, you may be in the middle of something. You ain't obligated to answer people's calls and call them right back immediately. Like, calm down. When I have a chance to reach back out to you or call you back, I will. Now, if it's business or something like that, oh yeah, I'm gonna get to that immediately. You know what I'm saying? That it ain't gonna even be missed. Not if I'm doing the business at that time, it's not gonna be missed and it's gonna get returned. So Shayla thinks she running something. And so Anthony say, what do you need, Shayla? Like that. She said, I need money. Like that. And he said, and I was like, I hope he asked her for what? And he did, you know what I'm saying? Because he got Amber sitting there watching and listening, but he only put it on speakerphone so Amber wouldn't, feel some type of way, because she said, take your private call. So in other words, she would let him know he ain't got to, do it right there. That's why she said private. So he said, well, how much do you need? She was like, I don't know, like $3,000. How you gonna call for some money, but you don't even know how much you need? You just calling just to be a butthole. She's calling just to be a jerk. You know what I'm saying? Just to, be ugly or whatever. So Amber over there listening like that. She listening. And he was like, what do you need $3,000 for? Like that. He was like, I'm not sending you $3,000. She was like, your son need money. He need this. His clothes is getting small, da, 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 da. And he was like, well, that's what you should have led with. You should have said, hey, Kai, I need money for Kai for this, that, third, and the other. Or just say, I need money for Kai or whatever. She was like, you don't tell me what to lead with. I lead with how I want to lead, da, 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 da. She said, you over there, with your family or whatever. She said, you over there and you think you're not going to answer my calls and this and this and that, there and the other. I was like, see, that's the problem. That's the problem right there. He ain't checking Shayla. He ain't setting Shayla straight. Shayla just running around, running amok around him. And Amber gonna have to keep dealing with that. By taking him back. You know what I'm saying? If she chooses to take him back, that's what she gonna have to deal with, which is not fair to her. It is not fair to her, and she shouldn't have to deal with that because she didn't cause this drama. That's why I said I didn't want her back with him or whatever, but again, it's just a skit. If it's real life, again, I don't get in people's business. I can't tell them what I want, and when people got drama and stuff going on, guess what? I stay away because I don't want to be around that mess. Like, I don't, and I tell them don't put me in their business because I don't want to be around it. But since we reacting to this skit, we're going to keep it real. We're going to keep it a buck. So he's saying, well, I'm sitting here with my wife. I said, oh, child, he just did that to make Amber feel good, honey, child. But he didn't tell Shayla that she was on speakerphone. But I think that was a hint to Shayla to not be acting crazy and saying stuff. But Shayla don't give a damn. That was a goal. That was a green light for her to act even more crazier. You know what I'm saying? So she was like, you just send the money. You don't tell me this, and that, there. If I tell you he needs some, you just send the money. That's all you do. Like that. That's what you need to do. I was like, child, I know you effing lying. I know you effing lying. So this her saying all that going in or whatever. And Amber spoke up and she said, you don't tell him what to do. You don't call over here making demands. She said, oh, Shayla was like, oh. And you got me on speakerphone. You got people listening to me. Girl, not people. Her name is Amber. You know her name. You knew her before Anthony knew her. So come on, girl. You know Miss Detroit. Don't play in Amber face. Child, and that's crazy like how Anthony feelings can get hurt because Amber said, who said that? Like, who told you was a man? You just think I'm a lame, but you can do all of this, and her feelings not supposed to be hurt. She supposed to accept this because she knew what she was getting into by taking you back. But you can just be in your feelings about everything, baby. The double standards of it all, hunted child. That's why I can't stand Atlanta. I don't like him. I can't stand him. I can't stand him. I can't stand him. And so Amber say, well, I control all the money over here, but she couldn't even say it confident enough. But I was like, girl, you go, girl. Say what you say, though. You know, we got your back. But next time I need you to say it with your chest. I think maybe she just stumbled when she was trying to, say it. So, normally she going to say it with her chest to Shayla. But she was letting her know, yeah, I run this over here. So you can't just be calling him saying this and saying that demand, and you can call over here, you can ask, and she don't need no damn $3,000. And Shayla like, what you letting her talk to me and this and this and that there? And then she told Amber to shut up. I was like, ooh, we got action. I said, I know he finna check this hoe. No, ma'am, he did not. Amber had to keep saying what she was saying. And she was like, Shayla was like, just send the money. You tell her, she shut up. Well, she didn't tell Anthony to tell Amber to shut up. She told Amber to shut up. And then she said, then you got me on speakerphone, letting people listen to me and this and that, there and the other, like that. And then he was just like, okay, whatever. So I guess he gonna send her some money. He ain't sending her no $3,000 because Amber already said, you're not getting no $3,000. She was like, just send me the money. Just send me the money. And I can't remember if she hung up or he hung up, but one of them hung up. And I said, now see, you see how the other day when Wayne come over there to talk about business or whatever, and then when he was walking him out, he wanted to check Wayne about his wife. This right here was the opportunity for you to protect your wife and stand up for your wife, because you should have told Shayla, don't disrespect your wife and don't tell your wife to shut up. But did he do that? No. He just feels some type of way towards Wayne. That's why he felt the need to try and check Wayne. But he don't check Shayla. He ain't finna put Shayla in her place. He already behind Amber back. He let Shayla and her mama talk about Amber dog, Amber out. Now y'all remember when Woody Woodpecker came over to Amber house and Amber and her got into it, and Amber told her that Anthony sent that stuff. What did Anthony do? Every time Amber go in on Shayla or go in on Angelina, Anthony was over there checking Amber. Why you do this? Why you can't just be the bigger person? Da 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 da. Y'all remember that, right? Y'all remember that. And Shayla not his wife, right? Angelina not his wife. He was always coming over there to check Amber. But he haven't checked them not one time about his wife. I got a problem with that. That's why I didn't want her to take him back. Because I know he ain't right. He is not right, okay? He pulled the wool over our eyes for a little bit. But some of y'all, he ain't pull the wool over y'all eyes. Y'all stood 10 toes down from day one. And that's what's up. Don't ever let nobody change your minds about nothing, honey. We all got an opinion. That don't mean that you got to change your mind because of somebody else's opinion. Because I be wrong, honey, child. I be wrong. We all be wrong sometime, girl. But he has not once checked them behind closed doors when Amber don't hear them disrespecting her. But right here in her face, you let this girl tell her to shut up and you don't check her, baby. So I hope that the next step is going to be for Amber to tell him He need to get with his attorney and go on and get that child support set up. That way Shayla can't be calling over there demanding. And hold on, pause for the call before we say that. He still have not told Amber that he is the one that got Shayla that apartment. He still hasn't told Amber that he's paying monthly for Shayla to live over there. Amber doesn't know that. And as a wife, she should have known that. See, like, she took him back too fast and didn't make him answer for a lot of stuff. You know what I'm saying? They should have sat down and had a conversation about everything, about these finances. Remember, she found out about a lot of finances and stuff that he had that she didn't know about. We need to know why you was hiding that from me. I see, like, it's a lot of stuff that went unanswered that she should have questioned before she decided to tell him that she wasn't going to give him that divorce and before she reconciled her marriage with him, because he ain't going to answer. You're going to still be in the dark about a lot of stuff. He shouldn't have been hiding that stuff from you in the first place. But now you know he was hiding stuff, and then you still don't know that he paying for this woman apartment, that he was getting it. And remember when Shayla first got it, she was like, Shayla, now I know you can't afford this. How you get this apartment? And Shayla was like, girl, don't worry about it. I got money, this and that. She ain't got nothing. She ain't got a pot to piss in. She ain't got a kettle to call it back. And she ain't got no damn doorknob to turn, okay? Now, back to the child support thing, because Amber needs to tell him he needs to get with his attorney so he can get on child support. That way Shayla can't just be calling over there demanding stuff. And then that way he also can have his visitations, or if they get joint custody or whatever, it needs to be set in stone. That way Shayla can't think she running stuff, because that's exactly what she's going to do. My bad. I had to belch, y'all. I had to pause it. I couldn't belch in y'all ear, honey. And I couldn't hold it down, honey, because I already got issues with trapped gas where it just don't come out. So I can't, gotta let it come out. I know it's TMI, but sorry, honey. But anyway, I think I was talking about the child support. Oh, yeah. So, because Shayla is going to try to run everything. And if they don't want that to cause more issues, they need to go on and nip it in the bud, honey child. But guess what? Y'all know that baby last name is still Coley. He got Wayne last name. He ain't got Anthony's last name. He is not a Dalton. So when the attorneys get involved and he set himself on child support, or he, go to get child support and joint custody or whatever, they're going to make them do a paternity test, and it's going to have to be done through the courts. So, child, I'm ready for it. I'm here for that. I'm here for that. I hope they go on and come do it before I go to my trip and come back, and before I start dwindling down, honey child, because I want to see that. But if it don't come soon and I stop watching it, that probably will be what bring me back. That's what brought me back then, is when Arby, and I didn't see it when Arby first did the DNA test and found out it wasn't his. It was probably I think 3 weeks later, it came up on my thing, because I still stayed subscribed to him. I just wasn't watching the skits no more. And then it popped up, and I was like, what? They finally know that it wasn't his kid or whatever. So that's when I started back watching. So I was able to see when Shayla, he took Shayla to the LA or whatever, when they went on their business trip. That was around when I started back watching it. But it was because of that video popped up from the algorithm, and I was like, oh, okay, so he know it's not his baby. We got action. But I hadn't watched in a long, long, long time. So, telling y'all now, I am going to start dwindling down on these reactions, because they doing too much. And I feel like I'm losing brain cells, honey, because it's just too much. And I don't like drama. I do have fun reacting to this stuff or whatever, but it's beginning to be too much, and I don't want this to take a toll on me, or, how I feel about stuff. I mean, it ain't going to change my perspective of how I feel about stuff, but I just don't want to do it. It's just not fun. I get on here and I react, and I have to turn it on, and then when I get off, I have to turn off. You know what I'm saying? Because I have to make it entertaining for you guys and everything too. But if it's getting to a point where I'm just like, yeah, I gotta stop. I gotta do what's best for me, you know. So I do appreciate y'all. I love that y'all subscribe and y'all tune into the channel. I do. And I do thank y'all again for all y'all support. But I hope y'all support everything else, because I am, once soon as I come back from my trip, I am going to start reacting to stuff that I used to and new stuff. I might go ahead and react to a few of the things beforehand, but I know they ain't gonna really just pop off until I come back from my trip, because I know right now I don't have time. But once I come back, then I will have nothing but time and opportunity to be able to come on camera. I'm gonna rearrange my office and stuff like that too, where you won't be able to see my work computer and stuff like that, so that way I will be able to come on screen more often and react. So yeah, I'm getting everything situated for you guys and for my channel. So yeah, I hope you guys support. Tell me what y'all think about this episode right here. Leave y'all comments down below. Like the video, share the video. Do y'all think that Amber gonna tell him he needs to go put himself on child support, and that's gonna kick it off, and they're gonna end up having to get a paternity test, and you know, so he can get joint custody and stuff like that? That way Shayla can't control it. Let me know. Leave y'all comments down below. Like the video, share the video. If you have not subscribed to the channel as of yet, what are you waiting for, honey? It is fun over here. We get a good kiki, honey child. Sometime a little story time, honey child. But leave y'all comments down below. Like, subscribe, and share. And as we say before we go, love, peace, and hair grease. Smooches. Bye. Have a wonderfully blessed Saturday. Oh, yeah, y'all. And today, ooh, y'all, wait a minute, y'all. Hold on. Y'all know y'all girl is a football fan. I know the preseason already started. They had one game last week on Thursday. And then day before yesterday, Thursday, it was 3 games. And then yesterday was a game. And then today, my team gonna play, honey. Even though this is just a preseason game or whatever, I want to see what the little newbies gonna do. You know, I want to see what type of game they got or whatever. I'm kind of sad about Jerry Jones not wanting to pay Michael Parsons, because Michael Parsons is the Ms. Nyan, okay? He remind me so much of my son. They actually kind of look alike. But my son used to play football too. But I'm like, man, that remind me of something. But anyway, Jerry Jones, he be trying to get over on them, and he don't be want to pay them their money. You know what I'm saying? Especially us. You know what I mean when I say us. He don't want to pay them their money, and he talking about he rather negotiate with the players. He don't want to have meetings and negotiations with the agents and the players. Like, see, they let me know you crooked right there. Now, I have been a forever ride or die Cowboy fan. But Jerry Jones, don't mess this up, because baby, oh my God, you about to make us not be America's team no more, because now we finding out that's what you did with my boy Dez Bryant as well. You don't want to meet with the players and the agents. Is you just doing that to our people, or is you doing that with the other ones? Because that's what they got agents for. The agents meet with the owners and the coaches, and they do negotiations. You trying to meet with these boys by themselves because you trying to take advantage of them and not give them the proper money that they should receive for playing, honey. And they calling it out. Now, I'm so glad that Michael Parsons spoke up about it, and other people wouldn't. Like, even with Dez Bryant, he never spoke up, and I was wondering what was going on with the goings on. But now we know, because once Michael Parsons spoke out, Dez Bryant confirmed it and said the same thing. And then Jerry Jones didn't deny it. He said he flat out came out and said that's why he don't like meeting with the agents. He only want to do negotiations and business with the players themselves. So that let me know that you've been getting over on them, and that's what you want to continue to do. You don't want them to have their agents, because their agents know a little more about it. I'm not saying that the players are not smart or whatever, but that's why they hire agents, because they play. They probably don't know the business part of it in and out, and the money they can can get and how they can trade and this and this and that, there and the other. And he knows that. So he want to meet with them and just get them whatever he want to give them and make them sign these contracts that they don't need to be in. I was like, now, Jerry, I said, see, I didn't like you before, but I like the team and I stayed because I love my Dallas Cowboys, but child, I said, I know you effing lying, Jerry, don't make us come down there and boycott the AT&T Stadium, Jerry. Child, but the Cowboys preseason game is today. We play the Rams, I believe. So that's another thing, y'all. It's football time. Football is starting. So yeah, I am gonna be reacting to my other stuff, but they probably like how I give these Country Wayne skits back to back like that, or every day. It probably ain't gonna be like that because, baby, when I'm watching my football game, I watch my football game, honey. Chat, okay, chat. I ain't gonna be thinking about no skits and stuff like that because it's going. Are you ready for some football? All right, y'all. Bye, y'all. Have a wonderfully blessed day. Happy Saturday.